What's going on, folks? My name is Dequarius Beverly, just sharing the journey as an agent and wanting to talk about the topic as to why you want to make sure that you become a professional in this profession before focusing on building an agency and a team. Now, a lot of people that get introduced into this industry focus on building a team because that's what their upline is telling you, that based on how well you're being to get paid is based upon how many people you have in your downline. Now, this is unfortunately something that most people have to experience without knowing that if your organization is doing this, then you really want to consider if the model of being a professional is a priority or is just simply to build a business or organization of people to basically see who sticks. Now, unfortunately, this industry has a very high low retention rate of keeping people in this industry because most people phase out because they don't experience the same likely of success because of not understanding the sales process as an agent. And that's something you want to consider because, again, if you're being taught only to chase your friends and family, write a list of people you know, talk to people 3 feet away from you, these are bonus aspects that you should definitely apply for learning purposes. But if you're solely dependent on these practices and hopefully building team members out of the people you know to keep your business afloat, then this is just something that you really want to reconsider, because there are other ways in this profession where you don't have to necessarily build a team per se right off the bat and still make great income, okay? And this is one of the things that I just wanted to advocate, because from someone who's been in the industry, who's been in network marketing, have seen the ins and outs of what that industry does provide, most people do phase out in that field as well, because most people that get into the industry don't have a strong network, okay? And I'm just speaking on just experience. Most people that are told to talk to friends and family are not typically going to be the people that become the pioneers of your business to take you to the lifestyle income that you are promised when going to these meetings, okay? A lot of times you're gonna have to network outside of your sphere of influence if you don't already have a strong network starting off. It's typically the people that have professions where they were already successful in, where they're able to share the opportunity with other people that are already successful through the networks that they have established through their previous professions. That's typically how most people that do get results or become sustainably successful have started off. That's why it's called network, right? But if you're not learning the sales process as an agent to actually learn how to provide this service to the clients that you're helping, then what good is it, okay? If you're just simply focusing on just recruiting, or if they're telling you to just recruit only and not really teaching you how to be an actual professional in this field, then you're really shooting yourself in the foot. Because think about it like this: how can you possibly teach anyone how to be successful in this profession of providing insurance if you've never actually been able to be successful and learn the ins and outs of being a professional yourself, okay? And this is just one of the biggest things as an integrity standpoint for myself as to why I never got involved in the insurance industry right away, because a lot of the opportunities that were presented to me as being an insurance agent, yeah, it was enticing to want to provide financial services, but to only have to recruit a bunch of people, my always argument is that I don't want to go through that burnout, because I've experienced that firsthand. I learned a lot in the network marketing industry, and it's a great rewarding career as far as the personal development component that comes with it. But for the most chances that people are going to be successful in that particular model is very unlikely, just because, again, the statistics just does not show that. But if you can be in an opportunity where you can write a book amount of business with your own pen and still have renewals, still have passive income, and not have to just recruit only, it's a bonus in itself. And people all the time don't have big teams but still make very good income without having to recruit a bunch of people. Don't have to be able to, build a team in order to make the money that they want to make in this type of industry. So focus on becoming a professional. Focus on the sales process. I always tell people all the time to always make sure that you interview the organization that you are looking to get hired with. So therefore, they can teach you their sales process as to how they're marketing and getting clients into the organization. If they're just telling you to solicit and market to friends and family only and prospect people that are 3 feet away from you with a post, then you really want to consider just on if you have the type of influence and the type of network reach to attract people towards you. If you don't, then you really want to consider, because you're going to have to go through a development process. Either way you go, you're still going to have to go through a development process anyway, because you're a novice in learning in this particular field. But it is something that, again, your chances of success is very slim when you're depicted on your business to be built on that particular model. We're now in a social society now where everything is more so digital, online. Most people have, look up things online and want some type of reference or presence on the internet. So a lot of times just interacting on a day-to-day basis, if you're not already doing that already, then again, you're gonna limit your ability to get the type of results that you're expecting being in this field. So understanding that, okay? And this is another thing, all right? Chargebacks is a real thing in this industry. Now, we all experience chargebacks. Chargebacks is something that when a client no longer pays for the policy, any money that's advanced to you will be required to be paid back to the company. And depending on the company that you're with, they will either take that money out of your future commissions, or they will take a percentage out to kind of help make sure that you keep some income in your pocket and you just pay down that balance. Now, what's very crucial with building a team is that if you're building a team of agents under you and you have an agent that simply built the book of business and then they decide to quit the organization and now they do nothing at all with the business at all, and then now you're pretty much stuck with any book of clients that they have supported, and you have to make sure that they stay on the books, because if those clients that they've sold don't stay on the books and they get charged back and the agent that you hired doesn't pay that balance now gets transferred over to you. And now you, being the agency owner, now have to pay the debt of someone else. So this is something very crucial that you want to really consider when building an agency, because you want to make sure that you hire reputable people that are actually looking to make a career out of this field, and not just simply hiring anyone that's willing to stick on the books, or stay in the books or stay in the business in hopes that someone would actually produce. You want to actually have a strategic process in making sure that you actually help your agents and helping them with understanding the sales process. So making sure your sales process is on point, the lead program is on point, so therefore your agents that you're hiring can actually have a higher chance of success. Because again, people are going to quit regardless, but as long as you have a system in place that they would increase their likely chances of success, you're going to have a better outcome in this field and not possibly deal with the possible headaches of being an agency owner, of dealing with chargebacks when you have agents that phase out in the business, because it's just inevitable. People will phase out for any certain reasons of their own personal reason. But again, you don't want to have yourself being a person not really understanding the business, having to be taught to go out and duplicate the process if you haven't first got professionally savvy on how to provide this service to your clients. All right. So this is why I made a decision to not become an agency owner up front. And in fact, this was also advocated and advised to me for these very reasons, because of these things. Okay. Building an agency is a responsibility in itself, and it's a mindset, it's leadership development that takes place in that, but also taking on the role and responsibility of someone else's possible debt. You have to make sure you have enough revenue coming in through the business and the agency that you under. So therefore, if any agent decides to no longer do the business, you now can be able to absorb that debt due to the production that's coming in through your team. So as my mentor told me, it's better to build an organization when you're not actively having to produce than it is to still be producing and selling while trying to build a team. All right. Build a book of business great enough that where you don't have to necessarily be so focused on trying to divert focus from both selling and also having to build a team at the same time. Because again, you have to teach one, reach one, all right? And if the people that your organization is not having a great system in place to help you with that process, then again, you're going to experience a lot of the failures and burnout that many so other people do in this industry, all right? So again, my name is DeQuarius Beverly. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe and definitely follow me along in this journey as I share you the hips and hurdles and the things that I've learned being an agent, and just some of the things that you may want to consider through the learning experiences that I've been able to go through in this journey. I truly am grateful to be here, and I am very ecstatic to be able to do what I do every single day, all right? So thank you again for watching.